Surprise, surprise, surprise. Joe Biden's FBI is targeting Catholics, calling Catholics violent extremists, potential terrorists. I'm being sarcastic, not surprising at all. We've seen a dozen Catholics get their houses raided by FBI SWAT teams with long guns pointing at their children and their wives, all because of the crime of praying outside of abortion clinics. So this is not surprising. But there was a memo that was leaked. Thank God there's many patriotic FBI agents fighting the corruption at the top that Joe Biden put in place in the FBI. I just seen yesterday, I think it was, the House had a committee hearing on the weaponization of the FBI. And there was FBI whistleblowers, actual agents today saying, yes, Joe Biden is weaponizing unconstitutionally the FBI to target political opponents. So this memo that was leaked, and the FBI retracted it, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but the memo that was leaked said we need to target Catholics that love the Latin Mass, Catholics that are pro-life, anti-abortion, Catholics that are pro-traditional marriage and against gay marriage. These people have the potential for extreme violence. So basically, if you're a Catholic, the Latin Mass is a valid, licit Mass. It's a good Mass. If you're a Catholic, it's essential to the faith to be pro-life and anti-abortion. If you're a Catholic, it's essential to be pro-traditional marriage and against gay marriage. So they're targeting every Catholic. Every Catholic. This is Catholic bigotry on a scale we haven't seen in 100 years in this country. Now, the FBI said they retracted that memo and they're not going to follow through on what they were going to do. Now, what they were going to do, the plan in the memo, was to infiltrate Catholic churches, have undercover agents go in as Catholics and bring up conversations with other Catholics and entrap them into saying something that could potentially put them in jail. This was their method. They did it with a lot of mosques after 9/11, and the liberals went crazy, said this was unconstitutional. But now that the liberals are in charge and they're weaponizing the FBI, they're doing it against pro-life Catholics. Now, the FBI, since I think today, they pulled a memo. They said it doesn't meet their standards. I think their wording was it doesn't meet the exacting standards of the FBI because of their source. Didn't meet their standards. Who is their source? The Southern Law Poverty Center, a far left extremist group that labels every conservative group a hate group. They've labeled Dr. Dobson, Focus on the Family, a hate group. Tony Perkins, the Family Research Council, a hate group. And now they label the entire Catholic Church a hate group because we oppose gay marriage, because we oppose abortion. So elections have consequences. Right now we have the most anti-Catholic president in our history. And you say, well, he calls himself a Catholic. Well, you know what? Going to church doesn't make you a Catholic any more than going to McDonald's make you a hamburger. What makes you a Catholic is believing everything the Catholic Church teaches. If you want to protest, we believe in abortion, but I'm Catholic, become a Protestant. I was a Protestant for 30 years. There's many liberal Protestants that reject the orthodox teachings of the Catholic Church on life and marriage. You know, in the same way, if you reject our councils and our Pope, be a Protestant. No, to be Catholic means you accept every council, every teaching, and every Pope. So, there you have it. Joe Biden, again, calling himself a Catholic and attacking the Catholic Church in such a vile, vicious way. And thank God we have some men on our side. 19 state attorney generals are calling Joe Biden and the FBI to give an account of this Catholic bigotry. They're calling it out for what it is, Catholic bigotry. And I believe you'll be hearing from Congress about this shortly too. Thank God we got a Republican House right now, but we need to work hard to get a Republican Senate and to get a pro-life president back. Ideally, the most pro-life president in our history, Donald J. Trump. God bless and stay Catholic.